limit his impact.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Porter and Clowney up in the forward spots. Torrey is out there with Powell. And it's Claxton in at the 5 spot. And for the Warriors, we've got DeAnthony Melton. He's out there with Podziemski. Moody is out there with Draymond Green. And it's Santos in at the 4. One thing to watch tonight, RJ, both these teams are great passing the ball. They really rack up the assists.
These are the type of teams you want to play for, because you know what? If you pass it, the ball will find you again.
Now, here's Melton. Green with a screen on Powell. Lets the 3 fly. Green, no luck. Now here's Powell. Pass to Torrey. Outside, Porter. Jacks up a 3. Oh, good on that one. Powell against Green. Here's Santos. On the wing, Melton. A rebound by the Nets. Last time they met was in Brooklyn.
Yeah, and they got beat last time these two teams met, and really free throws were the story.
Now here's Powell. And a wide-open look for Porter. A three-pointer is right on target.
And such a sharp shooter from outside the arc. Porter just superb at knowing when to fire from deep.
Melton finds Podziemski. Here's Santos. He's coming off a 13-point game against Boston. 6 on the shot clock. Yep, it counts.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's Torrey. He's coming off a 13-point game against Oklahoma City. The Nets working the ball around now. Pass to Claxton. Powell outside. Shot on the wing. And Santos pulls it down.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Lays it up off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
It's the Nets now. The Warriors making the shot. Porter passes to Claxton. Pass to Torrey. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Clowney, good.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Warriors trail. And in a little over a decade, the Nets, GA, having to rebuild from the ashes of 2 super team iterations.
The short time span between shows how quickly they can turn things around. And with their treasure trove of picks in the coming years, they look to climb that mountain once again.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Here's Podziemski. And Green slams it in.
Relentless. You will never outwork Draymond.
The Nets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Torrey. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Claxton on the follow.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Here's Podziemski. After the basket by Brooklyn, pass to Melton. Now, here's Moody. Green with a screen on Powell. Here's Melton. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here's Torrey. He's defended by Podziemski. Torrey gets the bucket. Now Podziemski. He's coming off a 10-point game against Boston.
And how about the vision he displayed? Great job getting others involved and piling up the assist.
Now here's Melton. Trailing by 2. Pass to Podziemski. Stolen away. Here's Powell. Again, the Nets for 2.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
The Warriors have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Now Moody. Podziemski with it. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. And it's the Warriors on the break. Pass to Santos. And here is Moody. Green, the screen. Here's Podziemski. And the Warriors miss again.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Traore can't hit. Warriors trail by 4. Moody with it. Now guarded by Porter. Just his first attempt. A nice shot by Moody.
Just good, aggressive drive from him that time. Found a hole in the D and went straight to the rim.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Golden State's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And here is Moody. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Here's Melton. And that one, good. Melton's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Oh, Claxton in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And the passer floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Now, here's Melton. Shoots the 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. Powell's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the paint. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Great recognition of the mismatch, abusing the smaller defender, poor guy.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
And that one misses. Well, Richard, you had an interesting view of the start of the Warriors dynasty.
Yeah, I was very, very blessed to be a part of that Steph, Clay, and Draymond's first playoff run back in 2013. Matter of fact, some of the Warrior fans are still mad at me for some missed free throws. But I was 90 years old. Let it go.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Pass to Melton. Here's Moody. Trying to find Podziemski. Gets it to him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Green. Sinks that one from the post.
Good luck against Green inside. Even when you throw contact at him, he just fights twice as hard.
They set the pick. Puts it up from 12. Pass to Traore. Shoots over Podziemski. Again, the Nets for 2.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Warriors trail by 6. Now, Green. Now, here's Melton. Back to Green. And the rejection by Claxton.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Pass to Traore. Baseline try. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
You know, I don't like to use the word shock, but that was a shocking result for me. Nobody saw that one coming. To lose to that team was surprising enough, but to get blown out like that?
I think they just got caught completely by surprise, and they never managed to fully recover.
And the Nets with possession here. The Warriors making the shot. In the corner, Powell with it. No good on the triple. Warriors trail by 4. On the wing, Milton. Back to Podziemski. Outside, Green. Pass to Santos. Here's Podziemski. From deep. It's hauled in by Michael Porter.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
The Nets shooting their second free throw attempt on the night.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
RJ, the front end of a back-to-back. As a player, it's got to pose an additional challenge physically to get through these stretches.
Oh, yeah, it's a grind. This is a physical sport we play. In your body, it just has to be ready when you start the season.
Wolf grabs the miss. Nets leading by 7. The Nets working the ball around now. Here's Traore. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Traore's got 9.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And for the Warriors, they're shooting at around 42% since the opening tip. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 prospect in his high school class, and he said growing up basketball was easy for me. It was like, say, going up an elevator. But after my injuries, it's like climbing the stairs. It's like I'm walking in my purpose through this, more than if everything had just been smooth. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Allie. Here's Wolf after the Warriors pick up 3. Pass to Porter. Launches a 3. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
Right side, Porzingis. And here is Green. Shoots. And the Warriors take on 2 more.
The thing I love about Draymond Green is whatever his team needs, he provides.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Traore. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
Shot by Podziemski, no good. Nets leading by 9. Here's Williams, and finished off by Williams.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up period. There was only, let's do this.
Now here's Porzingis. 11 points for him in that last game against the Celtics in Boston.
Not to mention the rim protection he provided, credited with 2 blocks, and you know that he altered a few more. If you give him that kind of separation, oh, he's going to take full advantage.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Pass to Traore. The kick out to Williams. A 3-pointer off the mark. Green inside. Outside, Porzingis. Here's Santos. And so it's Brooklyn in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
They've got Porzingis, also Quentin Post out there, and it's Spencer in at the point. So that's the group out there for Golden State. First one falls for him. And RJ, you played 7 seasons in a Nets uniform, the most with any of your teams.
Yeah, it was a great way to start my career consistently in the playoff picture. It was really the most sustained success that the franchise has enjoyed.
And both free throws good for Williams. RJ, there were questions about the 2 timeline approaching Golden State, but some of those young guys have made a difference.
And some haven't. But those team-friendly contracts of those younger players, that's one advantage. And a way to keep that energetic talent around their young stars.
Here's Spencer. 14 points from him the last game against the Celtics in Boston.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Wolf. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. So, Richard, you hear the phrase hold time, how long players hold the ball over the course of a game. Walk us through that.
Guys with longer hold times are typically shot creators for their team, or they are post-up players. If you have a shorter hold time, that means you are catch and shoot, catch and decision make very quickly.
And he knocks down the first one. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player, and the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance, but threes are still their best bet.
And they pick up 2.
What I want to know is, where is the rim protection? That was just too easy.
Outside Williams. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Suraf can't hit. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for Golden State. They trail by 7. Porzingis passes to Spencer. Outside, Porzingis. This one for 3. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. Nets leading by 7. Over in the corner, Williams takes the 3. It's hauled in by Porzingis. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. No good with the triple.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Bounce pass for Williams. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Payton in the corner for the 3. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Brooklyn's gone 0 of 3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Pass to Mann. Back to Williams. to the inside. Wolf. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. And the Nets lead by 9.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looked. It's a challenging shot.
Golden State's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. So for the Nets, Connie's checked in, and it's Michael Porter in for Terrence Mann. To Melton. Lets it go with a 3. And they get it back. Peyton passes to Porzingis. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Teams try and get physical with Porzingis, and understandably so. But he is not having any of it right now.
The Warriors shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
And the free throw, no good.
And when healthy, Porzingis is a highly impactful player. He is a 7-foot wing that really spaces the floor.
Now here's Powell. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Williams looking over the floor. Lock at 6. Up top Powell. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
Warriors trail by 5. They swipe it. Outside Porter. Powell outside. On the wing, Williams lets it go from deep, sinks the three-pointer. Williams has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Melton kicks to Porzingis. Puts up a 3. Podziemski's shot is good. Podziemski's got 10.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Powell. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Powell sets a screen for Williams. It's rebounded by Peyton. Peyton's got his 4th rebound in this one.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
No coverage that time. And now just a 2-point Nets lead.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
Powell, the pass to Williams. Fires the 3. And it's Williams again missing. Warriors have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Pass to Podziemski. Puts it up. Can't tie it up as that one misses. The Nets have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Here's Clowney. He's defended by Podziemski. Now here's Porter. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Porter's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And a smooth shooting stroke off the catch. Porter clearly excels in those situations.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Draymond Green is checked in for the Warriors. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. Here's Pajemski. 10 points for him. Moody the pass to Green. Melton feeling it out a bit. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Nets leading by 5. And we hear a lot about 6'11" Nick Claxton's effect on defense. RJ, what's your opinion?
Well, it's not just his rim protection, but he can pop out and affect shots in the mid-range. He guards multiple positions well, and his defensive versatility, that's not easy to come by.
Now Pajemski. Pass to Moody. And here's Melton. Inside. Now Pajemski. Just 5 on the clock. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Powell outside. Outside, Porter. Goes up from the top of the key. It's good. Porter's got 11 points.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now, here's Moody. 5 points in the game. It's good from long range. He's got 8.
If you give a shooter of his skill an opening like this, he's going to take it every time. And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Outside, Green. Back to Pajemski. Porzingis with a screen on Powell. Pajemski finds Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Look, forget those long jumpers, Kristaps. Use that size. Rock the rim.
And so it's Powell who brings up the ball for the Nets. They've led by as many as 11 points. Outside, Porter. Claxton sets the screen for Porter. And the 3 ball is good. And the Nets lead by 7.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
That's to Porzingis. Here's Pajemski. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Clowney, guarded by Green. And Brandon Pajemski gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. And so Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And the Warriors making a change here. Santos is checked in, and the Nets also making a change. Drore's checked in. With the screen. The tray. Pajemski grabs the board. Pajemski's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Warriors have come a long way during the Curry era. Draymond Green said, quote, "We built this thing up from the laughingstock of the NBA. I take a great deal of pride in that. I think about this organization like it's mine. If the Warriors win the championship 10 years from now, that's our championship. Period. Guys?"
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Clowney. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
His play just keeps getting better, clearly building on the foundation of that strong first quarter.
And here's Melton after Michael Porter made the last 3-pointer. Moody with it. Porter's there. Good on the shot. Moody's got 10.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And I like his belief in his game. Go at the taller defender, make him react to you.
Here's Clowney. Good on the bucket.
Nice, clean bounce pass. Sometimes the fundamentals are all you're going to need.
First personal foul, fourth team foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Noah Clowney, shooting one.
Warriors trail by 11. Pass to Melton. Moody, the bounce pass. Santos, the pass to Melton. There's the three. It's hauled in by Michael Porter.
Yeah, it feels like he's forcing things, which will happen. He's trying to help his team.
Top of the key, Claxton. There's the drive. Here's Traore. He's defended by Pajemski.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
The Nets have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
2 shots.
And the first one drops. Zinkas, he's checked in for Brandon Pajemski. He's perfect from the line this time. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. It's a 13-point game. Pass to Moody. Now here's Porzingis. Lets it go with the three. Rebounded by the Nets. Porter's got 5 rebounds tonight.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And that's a smart foul there. Instead of giving up the easy deuce, send him to the line.
The Nets have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9. That free throw, no good. He doesn't get the second one. Warriors trail by 13. 1:15 left in the first half. Pass to Porzingis. And the rejection by Claxton. Here's Traore. Porter looking it over. Six to shoot. Here's Traore. 13 points in the game. Off target from outside.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Moody the pass to Porzingis. Back to Moody from the arc. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And he's now made 3 3-pointers here in the second, starting to get it going.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Traore. Out outside, Porter. There's the triple. Knocks down the three ball. Porter's got the lead up to 13 now for the Nets.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And so it's been for the Nets. He's raised his three-point total to 6 now. A lot of points from beyond the arc. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
Here with Coach Steve Kerr, your defense struggling to contain them in the first half. How do you remedy it?
We got to get back in transition. We got to make them feel us. You know, they're just running anything they want. We've got to at least disrupt the stuff they're trying to do.
Thank you, Coach.
Hey, Allie, thank you so much for that interview. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with you for the second half of the game right after this.
Shots. Please direct your attention to center court. Drum roll, please. And thinking about the shot. Give it up for the participant.
Welcome, everybody. Let's get right to it. It's been nothing short of a tremendous challenge for Golden State.
They've done some good things. I mean, they've also let those other guys get comfortable at the offensive end.
Yeah, Lazy D, they'll need to play with much higher energy in the second half.
And now, how about a peek at the Western Conference standings as the playoffs come into focus?
Well, looking at the Warriors, they've had a drop-off that I don't think anybody predicted. Came into the season with high hopes. The chemistry just hasn't been there from the beginning. It's a disappointing year.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Really an incredible game from Michael Porter.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Porter and Clowney up in the forward spots. Powell is out there with Traore. And it's Claxton in at the center, locking down the middle. Here's Podziemski, following the bucket by the Nets. Green kicks to Melton. Launches it. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Nets leading by 12. Here's Traore. Up top, Porter. Powell for 3. The Warriors pull it in. Green's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Podziemski now top of the key. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Pass to Santos. 4 on the shot clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Puts up a deep 3. A shot by Podziemski, no good.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Some nice passing by Golden State here. Green, the screen, lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Melton against Powell. Pass to Traore. Here's Clowney. He's looking for Claxton and finds him. And the shot goes in. Claxton's got 4 this quarter.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Offensive rebound. He gets that one. Green's got 8 points.
And Draymond is smart at knowing when to shoot the ball, especially when he's got strong position inside.
Here's Traore. He's got 13. Over to the left wing. Claxton against Green. They get it back. Here's Traore. Here's Claxton. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
One shot.
Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
Stats for Green. His last 10 games, averaging 9 points per game, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. But you look at all that, and really it doesn't give you the entire picture of his impact defensively.
Just in general, numbers don't tell the whole story with defense. Guys like him, you have to watch to understand his impact.
Pass to Melton. A 3-ball. Rebounded by the Nets.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Here's Clowney. Here's Traore. He's got 13. Shoots over Podziemski. Traore can't hit. Pass to Moody. And here's Melton. Shot clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Snatched up for 3. Traore can't hit. Warriors trail by 17. Now, here's Moody. 16 points for him. Podziemski with it. 3-pointer. Clowney pulls it in. Clowney's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Claxton finds Powell. Here's Traore. He's defended by Podziemski. Back to Powell. Porter in the corner. Nailed from 3-point land. Porter's got 25 points.
Elite from the corner. Porter Jr. shoots a much better percentage from this spot.
Outside, Green. And here's Melton. Pass to Moody. Here's Podziemski. And the Warriors miss again.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Count that one. Traore's got 15.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And a quick look at some of the numbers for him.
And the past 10 games have been all about his work on the boards. He's been a different guy when it comes to rebounding. He's battling like he hadn't been earlier in the year, and it's great to see that kind of hustle.
This Warriors squad struggled. Pass to Melton. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Now Pajemski gets it to go from beyond the arc. 13 points in the game.
Let's just say this hasn't been his quarter. Yeah, he's shooting 20% in it so far.
Outside, Porter. To the middle. Pass to Claxton. On the wing, Porter. Here's Traore. A three-pointer, no good. Warriors trail by 19. Here's Pajemski. Now Melton. They set the screen. From past the arc. The rebound by the Nets. Porter's got 8 rebounds in this game. Puts up a deep three.
Come get it.
And Santos pulls it down. And for the Warriors, they're shooting an ugly 27% since halftime. Nobody near Melton. Sinks the triple.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
Here's Traore. He's defended by Pajemski. Porter, no luck. And for the Warriors, they're shooting 43% for the game. Here's Melton. Misses the three. Nets leading by 16. Powell outside. Back to Claxton. Outside, Porter. To the left side wing. Powell for three. Launches from deep. They get it again. And let's see what the Nets have coming up. On Friday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks. Then on Sunday, they'll take on Domantas Sabonis and the Sacramento Kings.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Porzingis is checked in for the Warriors. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Zaire Williams, he's checked in for Porter.
Shooting two.
No good on that one. And he's good on the second. So, GA, between the NBA Cup, the play-in, the new All-Star game formats, the NBA not averse to some experimentation.
No doubt. And listen, not all the ideas have been successful, right? But overall, that willingness to innovate has paid off. The world doesn't stand still, and neither should the NBA.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
To the inside, here's Powell, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Golden State ball.
And now let's take a look at the teams leading the league in assists since the All-Star break. The Warriors, 4th.
Clearly, this group's on the same page offensively, and the chemistry continues to improve as well. The assist totals off the charts.
And the Warriors making a change here. Spencer's checked in. Warriors trail by 17. Pass to Santos. Now here's Porzingis. And stolen by Williams. In transition, here come the Nets. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And a brief check of the stats for Williams. How his last 10 games have gone. And tremendous confidence and consistency at the foul line. He ranks among the top 15 in free throw percentage.
And back to his efficiency from 3, as you said, he's top 10 in the league. Defenses are now trying to deny him the basketball, but really to no avail. The first one falls. And Williams drops them both. Warriors trail by 19. Now Melton, 7 points in the game. Porzingis passes to Moody. Trains the three-pointer. Moody's got 6 points in the quarter.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Pass to Powell. Down low. Here's Sorey. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game. The Warriors shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. Now, here's Melton. Clowney pulls it in. Clowney's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far. You got to do more than that to keep the ball out of his hands down low.
Agreed. He's just too dominant inside. So you're better off stopping him from getting the ball in the first place.
Here's Moody. He's got 19. And that's a foul called on Porzingis. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Wilson, he's checked in for the Nets. Mann comes in for Powell. Nets leading by 20. Here's Mann, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Here's Spencer. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Porzingis inside, and the layup's good off the glass. Porzingis has got 6 points.
That's just too easy for Porzingis. He just powers through that contact.
2 minutes.
Pass to Torrey on the wing, Williams. Nets passing it around. Mann in the corner. 6 to shoot. Shot from the wing. Again, the Nets for 2.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Here's Wilson. Takes it inside. Warriors with the rebound. Santos has got 5 rebounds tonight. Inside. Porzingis kicks to Richard. Payton right side. Oh, good with the triple.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
There's 53 seconds left in the third. Yep, that one goes in there.
The adjustment, man, what a finish.
Warriors shooting 43% for the game. Here's Spencer. Pass to Santos. And here's Porzingis. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
It's hard trying to stay down on Porzingis' pump fake because he's so tall, you're trying to get a jump on it. That's why he's so good at getting defenders to bite.
The first free throw is good.
And at 7-3, Porzingis could have been just another big, but he defies expectations. He's got such an impressive array of abilities.
Podziemski, he's checked in for the Warriors. Porter's checked in for the Nets. Sarov comes in for Traore. And so he makes both from the line. 32 seconds left in the third quarter. Brooklyn leading by 20. There's a screen by Porter. On the wing, man. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Podziemski with it. They set the pick. Pass to Porzingis. And it's wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
That's the play that pumps up the whole team, and they'll try to carry that energy into the next period.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. It's the Nets running away with it. Live from Chase Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
That is why he is a point guard in this league. He has the elite passing ability, the vision. You need both to play the point guard.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Brandon Podziemski. Peyton is out there with Porzingis, and it's Spencer in at the 2. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Now here's Porzingis. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range. Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Outside, Porzingis. Richard, we see such an influx of foreign players. Any concern that American-born players will fall behind?
100%. We have to change our development. We have to change our approach to youth basketball because right now the Europeans, 1, hungrier, 2, they have a greater approach for skill and technique at an early age. Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Here's Spencer, defended by man. Spencer's shot is off.
How did he brick that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
Here's Sarov. Porter outside. It's rebounded by Peyton. Peyton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Spencer. Now here's Porzingis. To the paint. Out to Peyton. From down in the low post, it goes. It's the Nets now. Here's Sarov. He tries for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And it seems, Richard, sometimes the best player on a team isn't necessarily their leader. You've been on a lot of teams, a lot of great players. Do you agree?
Well, at the very least, you need your best player to be the tone setter. They don't have to be very vocal, but their work ethic and their accountability has to be the highest.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Here's Spencer. Outside, Porzingis. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Something seemed to click for him at halftime. He's looked a lot more focused, and the game is just easy for him now.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Green's checked in for Golden State. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Here's Sarath. He's defended by Podziemski. Here's Porter. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And that's now 27 points for Michael Porter.
And the size Porter Jr. has helps him on those physical takes. Great work inside there.
Here's Porzingis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Personal foul.
And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their systems.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are, no doubt, intriguing.
And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Porzingis. It's the Nets now. Here's Sarath. Outside, Porter. Pass to Sarath. Clock at 6. Shoots over Podziemski. Sarath can't hit.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Out left to the wing. Here's Porzingis, and 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Nick Claxton.
A towering presence inside. When Porzingis is this close, you almost have to foul.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Brooklyn?
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And another thing, they continue to work it inside and score. It's clear their game plan is attacking the paint as much as possible.
First free throw is good. And as the NBA gets more involved in global basketball, Richard, you and I were just talking about this. Commissioner Silver wondering about shortening games to 40 minutes. What are your thoughts?
Well, in the game of 2K, I think the sweet spot is about a 5-minute quarter. But in real life, if you change 48 minutes, there will be a revolt.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Here's Traoré, screened by Claxton. To the inside, another shot. Porzingis with the block.
The ridiculous reach of Porzingis. There is no way he was letting that through.
Podziemski on the wing. Claxton covering. Here's Porzingis. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Porzingis has got 21 in the game.
Wow, he is lighting it up here in the second half.
You see why Porzingis is one of the best shot blockers in the league. All the length.
Now Podziemski. Right side Porzingis. Tries it from 19, and the jumper falls for him. He's got 23.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully, that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
Pass to Clowney. Here's Porter. And the Nets miss again.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
A floater fires from deep. Moody's shot is off. Nets leading by 17. Pass to Clowney. Here's Traoré trying to end the drought. Buries it from three-point range.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
A nice shot by Moody.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Outside Porter.
Screen.
Pass to Traoré. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got 4 assists in the game.
And easy to understand why many believe Porter is the complete package. Skilled at making the correct pass.
Moody's shot is off.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Now Powell. Claxton with it. Pass to Porter. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And how about the strength from the big fella? Porter is used to having to power through contact.
And you hear about the second apron, bringing both financial and basketball-related penalties. Richard, you think that shrinks the window for contending teams?
It's going to force some very, very tough decisions. We've already seen teams making adjustments to put themselves in a better financial position. Those penalties, they're aggressive.
And good job bringing that free throw percentage up here in the second half. Doing a great job at the line.
Pass to Melton. Back to Podziemski. Now, here's Melton. Shoots over Powell. Clowney pulls it in.
There has been nothing for him this quarter. Ever since halftime, he's lost all of his touch.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Pass to Traoré, and here's Porter. Drops one in from the wing. Porter's got 32 points in the game.
And we are seeing the makings of a masterpiece here, guys, from Porter. A threat to score from anywhere within the half court.
Here's Santos. Back to Podziemski. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And if they want to come back in this game, look, they got to clean up those mistakes.
For Brooklyn, they've got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. It's stolen. Now, here's Melton, defended by Man. Green passes to Santos. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Green. In the corner, it's Melton. To stop the run, Wilson grabs the board.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
Left side, Williams. Back to Porter. Here's Saroff. Shoots a 3. The Warriors pull it in. Green's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Pass to Pajemski. Here's the teardrop. That one falls.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Here's Saraf. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Just using his size well close to the rim. Porter is outstanding at cashing in from those spots.
Porter at the line for one.
One shot.
Free throw good, Porter. And we keep seeing franchises' values going up, Greg, including the Boston Celtics last season selling for over $6 billion.
Man, those are some deep pockets. And don't forget the Lakers going for in excess of $10 billion. As those well-heeled individuals continue to pay these incredible prices, the pressure to unlock new league revenue streams, listen, it's only going to increase.
Melton finds Pajemski. Green, the screen. Banked in off the glass. Pajemski's got 20 points.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Porter passes to Wilson. Back to Porter. Man up top. Pass to Saraf. Back to man. Takes the three. Pajemski grabs the board. Pajemski's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Brooklyn.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And after dropping game one in this matchup, they managed to take the second of a 3-game season series. No question, that's a morale booster.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Michael Porter.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
Pass to Moody. Back to Pajemski. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Pajemski.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Michael Porter.